All right, this is kind of lengthy, but I got to vent. I went down to buy a gun today and went through this process a long time ago with a great attorney and his son, and I'm thankful. Went through all that, got a voluntary appeal file number with the FBI, which is supposed to speed these transactions up. So I go in and buy the gun. Got approved. They gave him the number over the phone. Got approved. Came home and the gun dealer's like, "Sir, I need you to bring the gun back. It's now disapproved." And I was like, "What?" Yeah, they've denied it. Okay. Do you have a copy of your pardon? Yeah. So I go back down there. They send in them, get on the phone, got hung up on, call back, explained to another bureaucrat. Well, we're not going to be able to process this until Monday because of legal. The entire reason that you get a voluntary appeal file number from the FBI is to prevent this. And how are these imbeciles going to keep up with the illegal aliens paperwork? It blows my mind. These last 2 years have shown us the incompetence of government. Funny story, I'll end on this. My grandfather fought in World War II, flew with Pappy Boeington in the South Pacific. As a little boy, we'd go to the bank, we'd go to the grocery store, he'd cash checks, remember checks back in the day, and they'd always say, "Well, Mr. Irwin, your driver's license is expired." He'd just quietly put it back in there and blah, 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 blah. And I'd pester him. "Big Mac, you got to get your license renewed, yeah. Finally, he told me one day, he got in the car and he cranked his car and he said, "Scott, my car cranks just fine without a license." And he told me, he says the reason he didn't renew his license is that after World War II, the state of Georgia, saluting their veterans, said, "Well, you're a World War II veteran. This is going to be your license for life. You'll never have to get it renewed." And over the years, the politicians and the bureaucrats, I guess, changed the law. And so, out of civil disobedience, my grandfather never got his license renewed, and his car cranked just fine. So I'll wait till Monday, and we'll see where this goes. $33 trillion in debt. Meanwhile, Bill Clinton is fucking nubiles down at Jeffrey Epstein's island, and I'm sure they're doing a little coke. And Hunter Biden's making deals with drug lords and bankers and blah, 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 and high on coke. And I'm a nurse. I went back to nursing school. And then our health bureaucrats and Bill Gates and big Pfizer, big government launch an emergency use authorization, so-called vaccine mRNA, with no studies whatsoever. And then they approved boosters on 8 mice. Cheers. America, y'all.